Hey everybody. How are we doing today, students? I know it's been a while. Been busy working on stuff. Also, my tummy wummy has been hurting a lot. I don't know. I don't drink enough water. I don't know. It's like my stomach hurts. Have you tried drinking more water and getting more sleep? Yes. But I asked my students to submit their favorite food meal for us to grade and review together right now. So we're gonna just jump straight into it. First up, Mr. Chef, your favorite food has got to be mashed potatoes with gravy. Okay, you just can't go wrong with it. Mashed potatoes and roast with gravy. What is roast? Just like some sort of shredded beef. Gotta have your greens. Okay. This is an example of. Is this? I also don't know what this is. Is this No, this is not asparagus. I as you can tell, I don't. Broccolini. Okay, you guys are just making shit up. What the hell is broccolini? But this is solid. I think not. This is something more like every once in a while. For me, what keeps this from being like an A++ is like your one-time thing. Because for me, I think about how often I can eat it, how much I would want to eat it on a consistent basis. Like this, for example, I would love to eat every once in a while and be very good. But I don't think I can be hitting the mashed potatoes and gravy. But just looking at this, I would give it like an A. This is not really something I ever crave. Again, also, I'm basing this off of myself. Rightio. Okay, we did miss QB. Goku, we did miss this. Perhaps it's nothing fancy, but your favorite meal has to be Popeye's popcorn shrimp meal coming with a small fry and one biscuit. A+, straight off the bat. Who doesn't fuck with Popeyes? Might not be the most original thing in the world, but you remember when your dad used to buy them for you? See? Listen, nostalgia matters. I have half a mind to give you an A if it's just like, well, it reminds me of my childhood. It's like that scene in Ratatouille where like the old critic, he eats the ratatouille and it like sends him back to his childhood. What if I looked like this? Like a Japanese kabuki. What if I looked like this all the time? Oh, evil Lando. But if it just had like a tiny bit more, I'd be more satisfied. A+ on that one. Okay, so JV, I've been getting into meal prepping for a while, so this far is your newest favorite meals to make. Cut chicken breast with buffalo sauce, boiled broccoli, and Parmesan potato wedges. Oh. Made 5 of these meals, so it takes care of your lunches for a week. High in protein, low cost, very delicious. This is an A. Not an A+. This is like an A-. Because first of all, healthy, gross, but good. Okay? Listen, if instead of the potato wedges, my personal preference would be like some rice, right? That being said, I'm a big fan. You said buffalo sauce, and it's just like, oh, that's just extra credit. It does seem, the buffalo sauce really, it saves it, because without the buffalo sauce, I think this would go down from an A to like C, to be honest. And again, I know it's healthy, but like just by itself, nah. Like right now in my life, part of my life, I'm doing well. Not the best, but I'm okay, right? I'm doing well. What is, I don't know. It'd be wrong of me to say I'm doing not good. But that being said, in the past, I feel like eating spicy food makes you feel more full when you can't afford to eat what you want. So like Korean food is historically spicy. And I think it's because I don't really know. This isn't really coming from any sort of like historical knowledge, but like I imagine like the peasant fishermen and the peasant villagers eating like little bowls of rice and scraping by. You make it spicy and it like you trick yourself into feeling more full. Oh, nitro, cold brew, delicious, well-presented sushi. There's some pretty decent local spots for sushi. I love seafood and possible combination of flavors of sushi. What are you just saying sushi? You kind of need to be a little. I don't know if I can really accept just like sushi as an answer. I love sushi. This is weird. I love sushi, but I don't really go for the raw stuff. I'll do the salmon. Like, I get something called the Alaska roll, and it's like salmon. It comes with lemon, usually lemon wedges. But I don't really like, I just can't risk that biscuit. My tummy wummy's always just like hurdy-wordy. And I get like stuff like the caterpillar or dragon or whatever. It's like cooked eel with avocado, you know? I don't really do the raw stuff. Like spicy tuna, is that raw? I think that's like the furthest I'll go is stuff with like the spicy tuna. I think it's raw. But this other stuff, I don't really, most stuff I don't really mess with. Also, is this an unpopular opinion? But just am I the only one who thinks like you're shamed for liking the California roll? But I fucking love the California roll. Especially usually if you go to a sushi spot, you can get the hand roll. Like it's not like chopped, like on this picture, it's not like rolls chopped up, but you can get one that's like a cone. Dude, the California roll slaps. I also like the salmon skin roll. I don't know if it's really good to be eaten that, but I always get the salmon skin hand roll. Again, the hand roll is like, for some reason, I know it's the same materials, ingredients, but the roll, the hand roll where it's like a cone, always tastes better. Is that just me? I don't know. Oh, okay, listen. Don't ever get the baked rolls. Everyone I feel makes the mistake of getting the baked rolls once in their life because it sounds good, and then you're just like, never again. I'm not here to shame anyone, okay? I'm only here to tell you that your taste is trash, okay? Baked roll, come on. Simple girl, and there's nothing you love more than a bowl of ramen, whether it be fresh made tonkotsu from a restaurant or a bowl of instant ramen from the store. At its core, it's just noodles being caressed by okay, Gordon Ramsay, what? Noodles being caressed by savory broth, but the options to dress it up as you desire are limited only to your imagination. This sounds like some kind of like, is this a blurb for your Newsweek restaurant article? What is it? My favorite type of ramen has to be fresh made, though, because it incorporates so many flavors in the noodles and toppings that complement each other and leaves the palate wanting more. But that's what makes it all the better. Paired up with a side of takoyaki for the ultimate. Okay, you got me A+ there. Listen, I personally don't think ramen by itself is that good. But like you go to ramen, you get the takoyaki, that's an A+ experience. And yeah, I'll be straightforward in saying I'm not like a ramen enthusiast. Usually the places I go to, at least in the American ramen place, like it's just like super salty. Always makes my tummy wummy hurt. Also, I'm not a fan of the noodles. I always prefer udon noodles, like the thick ones. I like ramen as a whole, but the type of noodles, I actually don't really like. It's not cooked all the way. This like, is it like soft boiled and it's soaked? That itself is an A+. That brings it up from whatever, like even the worst ramen becomes an A+ with the egg. Yo, fire! Thanks for the 1,500 bits, tummy wummies for my tummy. I'll use it to buy some Pepto-Bismol for my tummy wummy. Do you guys like the bamboo shoots? I also hate the bamboo shoots. They always put it in, and I'm always like, are people eating the bamboo shoots? Because I don't like it. It sounds like I'm hating on the ramen, but ramen, I said it's an A+. Ramen's great. But the worst bowl of ramen is way worse than the worst bowl of pho. And I crave pho more often than I crave ramen. And I feel like I can only have ramen every now and then. Because I feel like ramen it's just really salty and like it's just a lot. Okay, cutie. Your favorite food is jjajangmyeon. Ah, okay. Gotta have that oil sheen on it or there's not enough sauce. I prefer pork, but you can get it with seafood. Kimchi, raw onions, fish cake on the side. Ah, yes. Speaking of noodles, jjajangmyeon, is it Korean? I think it's Korean. What is it? Is it a, I don't really know what it is. Is it a bean? I think it's like a bean paste. Yeah, I think it is like Korean and Chinese. It's like a fusion. Because there are these Korean Chinese fusion restaurants, and they always have like jjajangmyeon and like sweet and sour pork and stuff. Black fermented bean paste. This shit is bomb. If you've never had jjajangmyeon, I think it could be off-putting if you looked at it. It's like very dark coloring, but it's very hearty. I really like it. If you haven't had jjajangmyeon, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Jjajangmyeon, it's really good. Don't have a favorite food in particular. This is Rogue. Don't have a favorite food in particular, but the thing I like to cook most, New England clam chowder. This is the one you make is really good. Doesn't take a ton of effort to plate it or cook it. Is this a bread bowl? Sheesh. Listen, put any like the cheese curds. Put anything in a bread bowl, and I'm gonna go down on that. Bread bowl. It's just soup. You could have a bowl of soup with like some bread on the side, but like the bread bowl, there's just something. The bread bowl, man. Just put that bitch in there. They should make a giant bread bowl filled with soup and tiny bread bowls like little boats in a lake. The mega bread bowl. Yeah, like Panera bread. I love Panera bread, but that shit's expensive as fuck for just a sandwich and some soup. But man, when I've gone to Panera bread, I get the bread bowl. There's just it just slaps, man. Clam chowder is pretty. I don't really like clams, but I'll go down on some clam chowder. That's an A. Oh, fuck. The grilled cheese, man of French. The grilled cheese is your favorite food. It's nothing fancy, but always tastes good, no matter how it is prepared, and does not require that many ingredients, so it's easy to make. Further, it's said that eating grilled cheese will make you attract a hot MILF girlfriend. True. Another rumor I've heard that is if you do not like grilled cheese, you are not cool. Why? It's just cheese and bread. It's just cheese and bread. Why the fuck is a grilled cheese sandwich one of the fucking best things you could ever eat? Dip that fucking bitch in some fucking tomato soup or sauce. Listen, if you told me I had the option to have sex with Marissa Tomei, the actress who played Aunt May in the Marvel Spider-Man movies, or eat a good grilled cheese sandwich, some tomato sauce, I would choose to fuck Marissa Tomei. But the grilled cheese is close. A+ for the grilled cheese. I was not expecting this. Sheshu. What is this? Fried rice? Golden rice with chicken. What is this? What is golden rice? Is this an Asian thing or is this like an Indian? What is golden rice? Is that... Wait, I still don't know what is... It's just fried rice, right? Is this an Asian type of thing or what? Saffron rice? Okay, I've never had this then. I don't think I really know what this is. I mean, but fried rice in general is just... Whenever I go to like a Chinese place I'm ordering, I always feel like guilty ordering fried rice because I'm like, this is cheap. It's just like rice. I could make fried rice, just like rice, soy sauce, and whatever. And I always feel guilty ordering fried rice. Is that just me? But I always want it. I mean, I love fried rice. Hey, again, you can't read it, but no rice, no life. Bibimbap, however, serene soul. Bibimbap. Korean dish, big reason your favorite is nostalgia and meal grew up on. Yes. I like me some bibimbap. That's not the only thing I'm gonna bop. Know what I'm saying? But yeah. I mean, this is my favorite type of food. Is like rice bowls in general. Like like gyudon, Japanese. It's like the I don't really even know what it is. Like strips of beef with like onion. You crack the egg over it. Or I don't know if you know this chain like Yoshinoya. There was a Yoshinoya at UCLA on campus that I'd always fucking go to. A+. It's like what? Oh, you like boneless? You want me to tuck you in and pet you? You want your milkies? You want your little bib and you want me to change your diaper too? You want you with your boneless wing? Come on, what are we doing here? The bone-in chicken wings are just so much. It's like, oh well, it's harder to eat. Yes, it is, and that's the point. I want to feel like a bit of a savage. I want to feel that savagery. Sucking on the bones. That's part of it, and it makes it taste better. Also, the bone-in wings are always like, it has a better, like, the boneless wings feel more like artificial, like chicken nugget-y, but the bone-in, you don't get that like balance of like the skin, the crispy skin with the meat. If they could mimic that better, you know what I'm talking about? That like good, I mean, it's real. It feels like that balance of crispy skin to meat ratio. If they can mimic that better, then maybe I would be pro boneless, but they haven't been able to match that. But it's not, it's a different thing entirely. It's not a 1-for-1, but without the bones. That's F, I'm sorry. Boneless meat. Tteokbokki, rice cake, perfectly spicy, chewy, sweet. Yep, your mom's Korean, makes it all the time. The aroma of it just makes your tongue start to tingle. My mouth is out. I'm watering right now. It's a lot of carbs. This can almost be categorized as like a dessert, I feel. Tteokbokki is... Carol is eating this shit all the time. I'll start calling her the carb queen because the tteokbokki she makes, always. Again, this is another thing. I feel guilty eating it. I almost feel like it's like a dessert. I feel like I need to eat like some sort of meat or something with it. A toofy? Yeah, this looks good. Again, you know, I talked about how my favorite type of dish is like a rice with some sort of like thing. My favorite meal of all time, have I said this? It's curry. Like an Asian, like Japanese curry. That's my favorite thing of all time. I love curry. When I go, you know how you go to curry places? Like, they ruined Curry House. Who the fuck are the people that ruined Curry House? What happened to Curry House? Why did it go under? Was it you guys? Do you guys stop going? Why did you stop going to Curry House? Remember when they changed? So there was Curry House used to be a sit-in place. Okay, you used to go and it was like a fine, well, it's not like fine dining, but it was like a restaurant and there were waiters and waitresses and they came, you sat down with silverware. And there was a point where they changed it and it was way more fast foody. Like you would go to the booth and they would give you a tray. And I was like, okay, what the fuck is this? And then it closed. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, curry is my favorite thing. This, I've never had this. This looks good. With the shrimp, you know, I just said shrimp. I don't know, these are like tiny shrimps? Is this shrimp or squid? I don't know. This looks good. I've never had it, but Belgian style waffles. Yeah, this looks good as fuck. What can I say? That looks good as fuck. Thanks for watching. Thank you for submitting your homework. I'm sorry if I didn't get through your submission. I'm really sorry. I really do try to. But I gotta go. I gotta get something to eat right now. I don't know when I'll stream next. I'll try to stream again this week. Thanks to everyone for following the stream, checking out the YouTube and all that. You guys have a good rest of your day, okay? All right. Bye-bye.